Good morning from Tanglewood Farm, everybody. I'm going to take you around our vegetable and herb garden here. This is where it all began several years ago. It's early January now, so it's looking a bit bleak, but looking a lot better than other years. I planted a cover crop of linseed and buckwheat and vetch and clover back in the end of April, end of August it was. So the deer have been munching away at them as well. So this is all cover crop here. It's improved the soil a lot. What I'm walking on here is actually a raised bed. I've taken some forest duff from the woodland and some of our own compost and a cover crop. So this is a fertile bed ready for planting over the next couple of months. I'm going to tidy it up now over the next few weeks. Here I have a few perennials, raspberries, blueberries, gooseberries, a nice rhubarb patch there, which is going to be the first thing up in the garden. It's always beautiful to see the rhubarb come to life. It's the first sign of spring and summer in the garden. Here's another blank patch. There's a few beetroot in there. They didn't do very well this year. I had a lot of onions in there last year. This is a new bed over here as well. I put this in last year. There's a nice pathway here. The cover crop in here as well over the last few months. And I actually planted some lovage perennial plants in there and some borage over here last month. So I'm thinking I'm going to put in more perennials here and medicinal herbs and stuff like that. It gets some good sun in here. Here over the last few years we've been planting purple potatoes, loads of salads, kohlrabi, cauliflower, broccoli, anything really. I've just been experimenting with everything. Here are our Jerusalem artichokes. There's probably about 20 kilos of Jerusalem artichokes in here ready to harvest. I planted garlic in here last year. I got a fine crop. Here you can see this season's garlic. I planted about 12 about a month or two ago. So they're starting to come up nicely. And here's a few berry bushes. I got a nice hedgerow here of different berries. I put in an elder here. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. It's going to grow quite vigorous. I'll look out for that. So that's it. We got some horseradish growing over here too. This is our horseradish bed. Sleep now for the winter, and then loads of nasturtium here. So in the summertime this place is absolutely vibrant. This is my morning coffee spot to sit here and observe everything growing. It's absolutely beautiful. Some strawberries growing down there and everything. So this is kind of a central point in the corner of our farm for herbs and vegetable growing. Rosemary's done well this year. So these are our kitchen herbs here. We got chives, oregano, bay leaf, sage, rosemary, thyme, a few berry bushes here. I'm just keeping in pots for a while until I find somewhere to plant them. We've got a lot of edible flowers here, nasturtiums, all the different mints in here. They're going to come back vibrant again over the next couple of months. And here's our walkway. I had a lot of cover crops in here as well over the last few months, improving the soil. So I've got a nice hedgerow area here. I'm going to plant a few things. I got a heart nut tree up there. We got lots of beautiful holly and berries in here. So it's a great wildlife sanctuary throughout the year. There's a dead hedge. And this here is going to be where our cooking studio is. Beautiful space for that, overlooking the orchard, overlooking the farm kitchen, and our vegetable and herb garden here. So that's a little snippet of our vegetable and herb garden. In January now, it is some would say it's a bleak looking time. I think it's a beautiful time because you can actually see the roots of everything, and you can see what needs pruning and what needs clearing and what needs organizing for the year ahead. Everything's asleep, so it's a nice time to just plan for the year ahead and get the soil organized and get the soil ready to plant more seeds, more plants, more cuttings. This is another nice little area. This is where we had our garden compost for the last few years, so it's a very fertile area. Here's a lot of jostaberry we got. Is going into its second year now. I got that from my friend Charles in Boulogne. And then that links all up then with this fruit tree guild and the yellow rattle wildflowers and our fruit tree guild. And that's it, guys. Have a beautiful day, week ahead.